Joni Kuhn is well known in the Bishop Luers community. She worked there for 17 years, most recently as the assistant athletic director. She just retired last October, but through a program she created, she's leaving a lasting legacy that's helping hundreds of students.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your KRT to come.
In the cafeteria at Bishop Luers High School.
When you hit send, you're changing a lot of people's lives. Because it wasn't true, obviously.
Students are learning lessons.
It's a heavy, heavy topic.
That could save their life.
Because of you, I knew this was a red flag, and I knew to get out of this relationship. Or my friend is being abused, and I followed the steps that you said, and we got her in a safe spot.
Even if it's helping one person, that we know that we have done something right and we've made an impact.
Learning the warning signs of an abusive dating relationship and how to get help. That's the mission behind Heather's Closet.
Hard thing to understand, especially in a teenager's mind, because they're like, no, that's not gonna happen to us. We thought that too.
Joni Kuhn's niece Heather was a senior in high school when her relationship with her boyfriend started to become abusive.
The isolation, the threats, the control.
They broke up and got back together several times. When Heather was in college, the relationship became physically abusive. A court hearing in 2007 got pushed back, but she never made it. Heather's boyfriend brutally killed her. She was 20 years old.
You know how when a tragedy happens with young kids, friends gather. And, they were all sitting around, and I just kept hearing things like, yeah, I knew he was a bad dude. Yeah, I thought something was up. Yeah, there was something not right about that relationship. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
Joni made it her mission to help young people recognize the warning signs of an abusive relationship.
She took that cause and said, I don't want this to happen again.
Her ability to spread the message, her tenacity and relentlessness in trying to get this movement moving and going, and of course we supported 100%.
Heather's Closet started in 2012, giving girls the tools to detect an unhealthy relationship, and at the beginning, a prom dress too.
So when people came to our programs, we were giving away free prom dresses. And so that's how we were doing it for about 5 years. And so that's how the whole closet thing came about as well.
Now there are meetings during the school day or little events during lunchtime. A Purple Out football game for domestic violence awareness in October, and an Orange Out basketball game for teen dating violence awareness in February.
Our theater arts program would write skits. We've done 2 PSAs, and they were all written by our students. We've had Jeopardy, we've had little quizzes, simple little things. We had a bell. And every 9 seconds, I rang the bell. And someone from the table would have to stand up. So every 9 seconds for a whole song, we rang the bell. And at the end of it, we just looked at them and said, that's how many people just were abused.
Thought we were perfect and nothing could change. Didn't think you would be so insane.
Most recently, a song produced from a student's poem.
Your possessive ways were cute to me.
And the effort is working.
Because I'm cheer coach, I hear a lot of the talk, a lot of the whispers with my girls on the bus, in the locker room, all of that. And it's about them and their relationships that they're having amongst themselves. And then it goes on to, well, remember, that probably wasn't the best thing, or they're then telling each other advice and words that they've heard from our speakers.
If we're in a relationship, how to notice, as we call it, red flag, isolation, your partner will try to cut you off from everybody. And just protection, they'll try to take over all your social media.
4 years ago, the program expanded to include locker room leaders focused on male athletes.
We are young teens, and now with society, a lot of stuff happens that we're all involved with. So being able to get the help that we need, even if we need someone to talk to, we can go and talk to them, get advice, and just let them know what's on our chest.
Changing the lives of young people, truly remarkable.
Her compassion for people, her just being a friend and listening.
She is so deserving of this. She will give her the clothes off of her back for you, especially when it comes to Heather's Closet, her want for her niece's story not to have to be repeated.
It's impacted hundreds and hundreds of kids' lives.
I came from a mother who was, you speak kind, you have a heart. you have a voice, you know, and be a friend. And I just want to change one day at a time, one event at a time, and just make things a little better and easier for who's coming up.
You can't say that you love me, then treat me so cruel.
Joni hopes to get the Heather's Closet curriculum in other schools too. You can also hear the entire song titled These Signs right now on Wayne.com. And next Wednesday on First News, we'll meet our 4th Remarkable Woman finalist. Alyssa Ivinson, Wayne 15 News.